Welcome to the Real Board Loft. I'm Trip Foreman. Today we have two special guests with us, Masen Barley and Luke Lopez. Welcome, guys.
What's up?
And we are talking about the Lost Round Nose Fish 96 Grom. Masen has one here in Lightspeed Construction. Luke has one in PU Poly. And let's dive into it. Masen, let's start off. What's your height and weight?
I am around 5'0", and I weigh 85 pounds.
And what are the dimensions on your Round Nose Fish 96 Grom?
This one is 4'7", 17.38 by 2.03 by 18.5 liters.
18.5 liters. All right. And to give everyone a little bit of background on this construction, it's Lost Lightspeed. Stringerless EPS blank epoxy resin. It's got a carbon strip down the center of the board and then also one on the deck. You can see the one on the deck doesn't go full length. That's to give you a little bit more flex in the ends of the board. The goal on this construction is to have it be light, but also give you really good spring out of the turns and have it be light like a single glass, like pro level PU poly board, but not have it like fall apart like that type of board. So have the deck hold together. Hey Masen, let's talk about this board a little bit. You were riding like kind of all short boards prior to get this board, like kind of like all performance short boards?
All short boards.
All short boards? And what did you find that this board did for you that like, you know?
I was able to do like so many more turns on smaller waves.
Okay.
And I was able to get a lot more drive into it.
Okay.
Stuff that like my other boards couldn't do, even like my smaller wave boards.
Okay.
And this just like filled the gap.
And how were you using this fin setup? Because I remember there was some, actually, yeah, you do have the,
Yep.
You have a Grom size Performer, FCS Performer.
Yeah,
twin plus trailer.
FCS Performer twin small medium.
Okay, and how did that work compared to a thruster?
It worked really good. It gave me a lot more drive that 3 fins wouldn't have.
Okay, so that's coming off of like having bigger front fins compared to your thruster?
Yeah.
And what about like going with the smaller trailer? Like how did that feel like when you're coming off the top of the wave?
It felt really good.
Yeah?
It's actually a really big trailer. Like I've seen other like setups and the trailers are like this big.
Yeah, but this worked well for you though, yeah?
Yeah, it worked really good.
What was the size waves that you rode this board in?
Probably 1 to 5 foot.
Okay, and you think it works in like kind of all those waves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never tried thrusters, and I think maybe thrusters would have helped for bigger waves.
Okay.
But I never got a chance to try that out.
That's how your uncle Corey rides them, yeah? As a thruster?
Yep.
And let me ask you one other question, right? So when you came up through like learning to surf and then like some soft boards and then like pointy nose hard boards, do you think that this would have fit in well like for maybe someone's first hardboard?
No, not really. It's like a lot more performance. Like if you got a bigger one, yeah, but like you really would want to like up the size a little.
Up the size a little bit. Compared to what it is right now.
Yeah.
I gotcha. But if you were up the size, do you think it would work?
Yeah, I think it'd work.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, because we always have people asking us like, you know, hey, like what's a good first, like a hardboard compared to like coming off of soft tops?
Yeah.
All right,
this
awesome.
would be good because it like catches the wave easier, and if you got like a 5.0, it like catches so much easier.
All right, cool. So let's talk with Luke. I want to talk a little bit with Luke. Luke, let's start off with your height and weight.
I am 4'11", 74 pounds.
Okay, and let's talk about what are the dimensions on your board.
It's 4'6", 16.78
Okay.
liters.
So you said it was how long? 4'6"?
4'6".
4'6", 16.78 liters. And that's a standard PU poly construction, yeah? How long have you been surfing that board?
I've probably had it for like 2 years, a year.
2 years? And how many times has it been run over by a car?
Only once.
Only once?
Only once.
And what type of waves are you riding that board in? You riding it like in all waves, or is it more of a gravel board, or a little bit of both?
I like it in a lot of waves.
Yeah?
It's good in small waves. It's good in medium waves.
Okay. And do you ride that board in contests?
Yeah, I had a different one an epoxy.
Okay.
I rode in the Rip Curl Grom Search last year.
Okay.
Yeah, and it worked really well.
And also, like, you and your family have been doing, like, a bunch of traveling. Do you take that thing on trips, like, kind of around the world?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a
Definitely.
good one to have in your quiver?
Yeah.
Tell us about, like, how that board surfs different than, like, your standard shortboards that you have in your quiver.
It's super fast. It's like really fast.
Yeah?
In like flatter sections, you can just like get speed so quick.
And does it ever, like, when do you like kind of put it back away and go back to your shortboards?
Either when there's like a big contest coming up, or when the waves are like bigger
Okay.
and more powerful.
And, like, what about, like, have you ever loaned that board out to your friends? Like, what do they think about it when you loan it out?
I let my friend borrow it one time at Lowers, and he liked it a lot.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He really liked it.
And what about, like, the surfing that you just did here? Like, you guys were here for a couple of weeks. Like, we had just basic kind of everyday summer waves, like what we get on the Outer Banks. Like, how did it ride through all that surf?
It ride perfectly.
Yeah?
It like had speed, pop. It was really good.
Nice. Now, what about fin setup on that board? Like, a lot of people are riding, like, twin plus trailer. Like, some people are riding thrusters. What do you ride on yours?
I ride a thruster,
Okay.
same as my dad.
And what fins are these?
Matt Biolis Smalls.
Okay. And this is a new template, right? That's
Yeah.
just about to come
Yeah.
out. I see some like prototype notes on the side of here, soft, like written on here.
Yeah.
So these are smalls, and it's the new Mayhem template, right?
Yeah.
And how does this go for you on this board?
Really well.
Yeah.
I tried like a couple different fins, and then I tried these fins, and they're perfect.
Okay.
They work
nice.
really well.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good to know. So have you tried it as a twin plus trailer?
No, I have not.
You have not? Okay. Because I don't know if FCS makes anything that small to go down to that. So unless you actually went with the performance, but it's working like this, though, yeah?
Yeah,
That's
it's working
good.
perfectly.
That's good to know. Awesome. Anything else you want to add about this board, like that we haven't covered?
It's really good.
Yeah? I think it runs in your blood.
Yeah.
Anything round-nosed fish runs in your blood.
And like we had to cut the.
Oh, let's look at this. Talk about this, Luke.
So my dad cut the middle track pad so
Okay.
I could get like the leash string in there.
In there and get this even further back.
Yeah.
Rather than running it even further forward.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Well, hey, we appreciate both you guys jumping in here and like sharing your insight on this board. Like it's the Grom content that we've put together with the two of you and your sisters and Cash. Like it's super helpful to the young surfers out there. So thanks a ton. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And we look forward to seeing you out there on the water more. If any of you out there have any questions on the Lost Round Nose Fish 96 Grom, or would like to order one, you can always reach us at the shop, 252-987-6000, or look us up online, realwatersports.com/surfing. Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.
Bye.